Hi y'all, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I am going to give you a homeschool room tour, so stay tuned. So I actually have two spaces to show you today. One is our main homeschool room, and the next is a separate desk space for my eldest, who is going to be more independent this year. And as you know, my homeschool videos tend to go long, and that is the case with this one. And as I was editing, I realized that this video was just going to be too long. It was going to be about an hour and a half, so I decided to split this video into two parts. So this one will be our main homeschool space, and the next one will be a separate video of where my oldest child will do her work. I'm also calling these homeschool organization videos because you will also see how I organized most of what I got in my huge homeschool haul videos. So make sure that you are subscribed so you know when part 2 pops up. All right, you guys, well, I am excited about today's video. I love homeschool room tours. I love everything about seeing someone's space and how they've organized it, and how that inspires me to organize my own space. I do want to give a caveat real quick. You do not need a homeschool room in order to homeschool. I'm going to say it again. You do not need a homeschool room in order to homeschool. So if this is something that is kind of a sore subject for you and you're like, oh my goodness, I just wish I had a homeschool room, and you don't, then I'm gonna say you can feel free to turn off the video. It's completely fine. You don't have to put yourself through that. You homeschool with what the Lord has given you. And if that's just a dining room table and a shelf, then you do that, and He's given that to you for a reason. When I first started homeschooling, we didn't even have a home, you guys. Like, it was crazy. We were staying with my in-laws because of some crazy thing. We were in between homes. We're military, so we were in between transitions to the new duty station, and it was just a little bit chaotic. I had 3 kids. I was pregnant with my 4th. It was not the ideal time to start homeschooling, and it was definitely not a perfect beginning to our homeschooling journey. So I hope that's encouraging to you guys. If you are just starting out, I started with a bunch of bins because, again, it wasn't my home. So my mother-in-law was super sweet and super nice, and she let me store bins in her dining room. And we did homeschooling in her dining room. Guys, I didn't have a printer. Our stuff was in boxes. So yeah, you can totally do this. You can do this, you guys. Just get pencil, your curriculum, your kid, and a place to sit to do homeschooling. It could be on your dining room table. It could be in your living room, on your bed, outside. It really could be wherever. But I'd like to show people our homeschool space. We have been homeschooling for about 6 years now, so we have accumulated a lot of this stuff, okay? So don't feel like, oh my goodness, I do have a homeschool space and now I've got to fill it up with all of this stuff. You really do not have to. We have been homeschooling for a long time, so all of our books, our desks, a lot of this stuff isn't new. It's just rearranged differently because we've moved. And I know I love watching homeschool room tours because there's always that one thing, you know, that one little thing that might help me in my homeschool room. Like, oh, I like the way that she organized these books. I can do it that way. Or, oh, I like this little container that she got for the pencils. Let me go get that, you know, like just this one little thing. And I love all the different mamas and how everyone decorates and how everyone puts things together is just so beautiful. And speaking of other mamas, this video is a collab with my friends Christie from One Blessed Mess and Jaime from Simply Living It. They are going to show you their homeschool spaces for this homeschool year. And guys, these women are amazing. They are beautiful from the inside out. I have loved getting to know Christie and Jaime over the years. We all kind of started our channels around the same time, and they have wonderful content. Jaime has older kids. Christie has kind of like a little bit slightly older than my kids, and then I've got the younger kids. And so if you want an idea of how to homeschool any age, just look at our 3 channels, and that's pretty much, you've got the whole age gamut right there. So I am going to leave Christie and Jaime's channels linked down below, and their videos for their homeschool spaces. So after you watch this video, please go and check those videos out. All right, you guys, well, without any further ado, I'm going to turn the camera around and I'm going to show you inside our room. First, I'd like to thank Nikki at Carpenter Farmhouse for sponsoring this video. They create some of the most beautiful custom wooden signs for your home, and they're made from non-toxic 1/4-inch birch wood, and they are laser cut to perfection. You can order from their large variety of ready-made signs or order a custom sign just for your family. Nikki sent me the 35-inch black Home Sweet Homeschool sign, but you can get it in a smaller size or a larger size, and you can order it in raw wood or gold or silver or this black. This is super lightweight and so easy to hang with just a couple of small nails. I ordered mine on Etsy, but you can also order straight through her website. I'll leave her link down below so you can go and grab one for your homeschool space. All right, you guys, so here is my final homeschool room, and we're gonna play a little game today, if you would bear with me. There is something very random in this room, and I want you to find it. Comment below if you find it. Okay, so first I want to show you kind of where our homeschool space fits into our house. So this is kind of an extra room. So our kitchen is over here with a little kitchenette area here. This is our living room over here. And this is our formal dining room. And then we have this whole other, I think they called it like a family room or a second living room. I don't know. I'm not sure what they called it. But we do live on post in base housing. So praise God that he's blessed us with a home like this. I definitely wanted to make sure we had a bigger table here. And this is our old table over here. And then this is our newer table here. I got the table on Amazon. The chairs, I got them from Home Depot. But we host a small group in our house, a Bible study, and then also a women's Bible study in our home. And so I wanted to make sure that this space here was open, so that way we could, we gather chairs and we sit around here to make a big circle. But I also wanted this room to function as a school space also. So we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna start on this side of the room and I'm gonna work my way all the way around. So first here we have our sign. We've had that for years, Pursuing Peace Academy, Seek Ye First the Kingdom of God. That is kind of like our life verse. My friend the other day asked, you know, what's your favorite Bible verse? And I'm like, oh gosh, it depends on what I'm reading at the time, which book I'm reading. So yeah, but that one, it just reminds us to seek his kingdom first. It reminds me to seek him first and everything else will fall into place. Here we have our map from Gather. I will leave this link down below, and I figured out how to, they have a video on how to hang this up with thumbtacks, so it's super easy. This is kind of like a placemat size. These down here, it was kind of like folding up a little bit, and so I put these down here. These are actually the bottoms of these two frame things, so I just did that and I kind of like it. So this is our USA map because we are doing US history this year. Here we've got just a kind of a display, one of our Usborne books, and a plant. Guys, I actually have a plant. Oh, I don't know if you've seen my older videos, but I kill plants, so so I am so excited. I have a few different living house plants around the house now, and I am just super excited. This cart I got at, I believe it was Marshall's or TJ Maxx, one of those, but I've seen them like since then too. So I got that card. But I believe my friend Erica over at, oh gosh, Erica, I can't remember the name of your channel. I will leave it linked down below and I'll put it right here. She has like 2 of these and I saw them on one of her videos and I was like, yes, please. I love these cards. So I'll leave her channel link down below and you can go check out all of her fun stuff. Here we keep some of our KiwiCo boxes that we are doing. And then these are some of the just kind of papers and booklets and stuff that come with the KiwiCo box. One of our boxes is an atlas box, and so it's got like a whole bunch of information about all of the different places. Like I think we got one from Japan. It was one of the countries in Africa. I can't remember which one, but yeah, so different countries, and so I want to collect those, and so we that's just the place that we've put them. And these magazine racks, sorry guys, I got them at the Target dollar spot like 2 or 3 years ago. So I haven't seen them since then, but they're small. If you can see, they're just kind of a smaller size, and they fit perfectly in this cart. So there's that. And then down here, we've got our read aloud bins. I have a video showing what I have in here. I'll link that down below. Up top here is kind of our tube figurines. I showed them in one of my haul videos, and I'll link both my haul videos down below. But these are those tube, what is it, TOOB figurines, and they're American history, and so I figured they can play with those during read aloud times too, so I put those in there. The container I got from the Dollar Tree. Here is our trash can, yay! The basket I got from Target, it was on sale. I got it like maybe a year ago or so. Here are some noise canceling headphones. They're just hung by a nail. If you can see here, just put a nail there and they're hung. These are for my boy, and they just stay there. So when he sits right here, he can have access to his noise canceling headphones if he needs them. Up here, I've got these posters. They're from the, not Night at the Museum. What are they called? Those books. The Planetarium and Animalium and Botanicum, you know, those books. They're like poster size. So I got them, gosh, I think, I can link them down below, but I got them as a kit at Costco one year. But I think they sell these separately, so I'll link them down below. And those frame things I got at Amazon also. Over here, if you've seen any of my homeschool room tour videos, then you've probably seen this chalkboard. I made this chalkboard when I was like 9 months pregnant with my last kid. Because that's when, you know, the school year was gonna start. So I made this chalkboard, and I made these 2 shelves when we had just moved into our new house in South Carolina. And so I got the board at like Home Depot or at Lowe's because they sell like chalkboard stuff. And then I just stained these and nailed them to the board, and it was very easy. And then this down here I got at Hobby Lobby. It's just a little door pull, or drawer pull, I should say. And then I store the chalk and stuff in there. I can't, here, look there, see, there's the chalk. And so I'm gonna go back, I'm gonna do all the wall stuff, and then I'll come and I'll show you the desks. Over here, I made these frames over, you know, the same time I made this, because I was just on a roll. I bought this on Amazon, and then I made the frame out of, oh gosh, what is it, lattice, I think lattice board, because they're super cheap. And then I sanded them down real good, I stained them, and then I just stapled the map to there. So and it survived a move, so I am very pleased about that. Down here, gosh, I also made this. You can get something like this like at Hobby Lobby, but I couldn't find it, and I couldn't find the link that I wanted. So I bought these little wooden beads over at Michael's. They have like a whole container. I think I had to get 2 of them. And then I had this kind of twine. If you can see here, it's just kind of like white twine. And I made it. All around the same time, guys, all around the same time. I haven't made stuff in a long time. My little one is about 4 years old. It's almost 4 years old now, and it's been about that long since I've made stuff. So, and these are just our timeline cards from Classical Conversations. I wanted a good place to display them and hang them, and a home for them. So we just switch these out every week, and we read these. If you could see, let me see. So they have information about it on the back. We read these at the dinner table with my husband. So we just read like 1 or 2 a day, depending on if we've missed a few days of it or not. And so it's really neat. And we do this every year. So we go through timeline from creation all the way to present day. So it is really neat to kind of just review those things over and over with my husband, who was a history major. So it's good to like ask him questions and stuff like that. All right. So let's go ahead and come back over here and I'll show you what's on top of this desk. So here I have all the chalkboard stuff. I have some extra pencils, like chalkboard pencils. I have some extra chalk. This is a cleaner for this. Is an Arteza cleaner, and this all came with it. So this, the eraser, and this. And then, shh, don't tell the kids, I have a little ball hidden in there. It's a bouncy ball. They're gonna watch this video, so they're gonna know. But I have a little bouncy ball hidden in there so they don't find it. Oh, and this I got at Target. And then over here I have our pencil caddy. We've got all our color pencils. This one is for like just extra stuff. So like extra pencils or highlighters or pens that we find around the house sometimes. And then these are our scissors. Here is a timer. And then in there is some Scotch tape. And sometimes we'll have an eraser, one of those big pink erasers in there also, just in case we need one. And then these, you've seen these guys before, they're timers. So like 10 minutes, that'll show for 10 minutes, here's 1 minute. And then here's 20, 30, 60, 15. So we use these like for our school day, you know, we'll set a timer and then we'll do, you know, that subject for that long. And when the timer goes off, that's it. My friend got them for me as a gift, and they were from Staples. I don't know if they're still there. This was like 2 years ago, but you can find something similar on Amazon, and I'll try to find that on Amazon and give you a link down below. This is our pencil sharpener. I love having it right here, right in the middle, and because I don't need to get up to sharpen pencils, so it's amazing. This has been really good to us. This is the second, I think we've had this for about 1.5 years now, and it's perfect. Like it's exactly what we need. It's not very expensive, and so we love it. This here, this is just kind of sitting here for the moment. This was one of our KiwiCo Atlas crate builds, and I just didn't know where to put it, and the kids wanted to put it in the schoolroom, and I just didn't have a space for it, so I just put it right here. I think when we start school, I'm probably going to have to move it because it's going to fall down and stuff, but these are like just little heavy things that they put in here, and it balances it. So I thought it was really cool, and they worked really hard on that, so I wanted to definitely display it somewhere. And guys, I got new chairs. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my goodness. My other chairs were falling apart. The other ones looked almost exactly the same, except they were black, and they were a little bit more flimsier on the bottom. These I got from Amazon, and they are super sturdy. So I really like them. I toyed with the idea of getting like a fabric one, because again, like I said, we use this space for Bible study and stuff like that, so I wanted some comfy chairs for our guests. But then I remembered, you know, these kids are going to be, sometimes they paint up here, sometimes, you know, they definitely use markers and crayons and all kinds of stuff, so I wanted something that was going to be able to clean off very easily. And so praise God, we got new chairs, because Lord knows we needed them. See, look, I didn't even see this. Oh my goodness. And this will come off. If you can see, I'm scratching it off right here, but I didn't see it. So I didn't have time to clean it. So these drawers are not super deep, but they are exactly what we need. And these desks, I got them at Target a while ago. A lot of this stuff, guys, that I am saying that I got at Target, it has been a long time since I've had these. And then in here, we've got some of my boys' math stuff, mostly like the instructor's guide, because he's got his book and his stuff. This is all for me. This is the instructor's guide. We've got our math manipulatives that we use on a daily basis. In this drawer here, again, we've got some answer keys. That's for me. We've got some more game things. This is our Math K box from The Good and the Beautiful. We are going to use that this year. I'm so excited for that. Let's see, in here, we've got some more math stuff. See, like this, guys, this is what was happening to my other chairs. All of the things were coming out from the bottom. So I had these in here, and I had this, I should probably take this out, but I have this in here because like whenever they would fall, I'd have the tool that I need in order to fix them. So you can see I really needed new chairs. So these are our math boxes for Math 2 and Math 1. in there. And then right over here, we've got Math 3 right here, which this is going to actually have to go to her desk. All right, and moving on here, we've got our library bin down here at the bottom. And I talk about that a little bit more in my last video on homeschool essentials and organization. I will leave that link down below so you can check that out if you want to. We have another set of quiet headphones. I normally can only fit 2 kids on here at a time because it's so tightly packed. And you know, their books kind of take up a lot of space and stuff like that. So I can normally only fit 2, and then I switch between this seat and this seat here, depending on who I'm working with. So, so then I just needed one set of headphones here and one set on the other side. Up here, again, I got these ruler hanging thingy jiggers at Target at their dollar spot. Gosh, years ago, guys, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And it was one of the best purchases that I ever did at the Target dollar spot, because they come and they display their artwork. And here I have this hanging. I think I'm going to move this over here, but I just didn't have a nail like right now. So, so I just stuck it right there. But this is wonderful because all throughout the year, this will change out. Their artwork will just change out and it will be amazing. So I love having a place to put it all. Here we've got a sign, "The Lord is my strength." I love having these reminders just all over the homeschool room. And here is our Home Sweet Homeschool sign. I love it right here. This is exactly where I pictured it whenever I got it from Nikki, and this is exactly what I wanted it to look like. Oh my gosh, I just love it. I love this saying, Home Sweet Homeschool. So again, thank you so much, Nikki, for sponsoring this video. Over here we have our tall shelf. This tall shelf is from IKEA. The shorter one is from Amazon. Or actually, I might have gotten this at Walmart. I'll figure it out and leave the link down below. But we don't have an IKEA super close to us, and I didn't want to have to drive to it, so we just got a shelf that was a little bit different. But on the top we've got our abacus and the little play, I don't know what it's called, thing. This thing right here, that's from IKEA too. And then this shelf specifically, so all the shelves on this one, except this one, is for our Beautiful Feet books. Oh, and I guess the one down at the bottom too. But I'll go through and show you what we've got here. So up here, we've got our Around the World in Picture Books, parts 1 and part 2. Down here, we have our Christian Heroes Then and Now series. We love these books. Now, these are all brand new, but we have listened to a few of them on audiobooks. I'm sorry, on Audible or on Scribed, and we have absolutely loved it. This here is another little creation from KiwiCo. And I highly recommend these books, guys. They are about Christian missionaries, and oh, the stories are just so inspiring and so encouraging, and I really, really do. It brings up very good conversations about God and what we are supposed to be doing on this earth. Here we have early American history. So we've got early American history here, and then we've got USA geography over here. And I do want to share with you, so I did put these stickers on here. And I have these labels here so the kids know where these books go, because these are really good picture books, and I don't want to lose any of them. So I put these stickers on here so they know if it's got a sticker, then okay, I need to match that sticker. I need to find what shelf this belongs to. And so I really like these. Now, these are the circle stickers that I got. I showed you on one of my hauls. I think it was my first one. And then I got some other ones afterwards. But I started using the circle stickers, and they're good, but some of them are not sticking very well. So I think I'm going to go through and just kind of reinforce them with the clear tape on the other side, because I would like to keep those stickers on there. See, here are the brown ones. And let's see, down here we have character study. So this part right here is character study, and then we have the history of the horse. So you can see the yellow stickers and the pink stickers there. See this one too. They're just not, they don't stay very well, and that's okay. I'll just reinforce them with tape. Down here we have our Seasons of Field study from Beautiful Feet books, and then over here is the kind of their, not notebooks, but they're like little picture, not picture packet, I don't know. It's just stuff that comes with it, guys. It's printed on watercolor paper and stuff like that, so you can like do nature study art and stuff like that. So but that's down here. And then down here we've kind of got an overflow of our KiwiCo boxes, because these are the doodle crates, and they're a little bit harder and they take longer, and so we just got a few of them there. I told my girl that she needs to hurry up and finish those, because I don't want a bazillion KiwiCo boxes all over the house. Okay, so up here we have our, I'm gonna take it down so I can show you guys. Okay, so we've got all of our just kind of wooden stuff. So wooden trays, then we've got our 100 board and our 20 frame from Treasures from Jennifer. And then I found these, all the spring stuff is on sale, or summer stuff, spring or summer stuff is on sale at Hobby Lobby, and so I got these really cheaply. I figured they'd be good for sensory bins for the girls. This is actually a macrame plant wall hanging thing, and I just don't know where to put it. I couldn't figure out how to hang it, so I just kind of left it right there. So it's stored away, nobody's gonna get it, but it's kind of hidden too. Okay, and then coming down here, we've got all of our stuff for the Treasures from Jennifer. We've got our coins here. We've got our wool balls over here, and these are acrylic, or not really acrylic. I guess it's just plastic. I was trying to find acrylic ones with wooden lids, and I just could not. Anywhere, guys, anywhere. I couldn't find them. So I found these in the art section at Hobby Lobby. So these will do for now. That's fine. I just really didn't want glass. I kept finding glass jars, and I just I don't think so. Because if my kids are going to be taking these, you know, I don't want glass. You know what I'm talking about, right, mamas? And here we've got mini binders. So these are mini binders. I got them on Amazon. They're super cute. But this is where we store all of our timeline cards. So I have them stored by week. So I have a little paper clip here so they don't fall out. So there's 7 in here for week whatever, you know, 2 or 3. And then there's 7 more, you know, week 3, week 4. So that way when it comes time to change these out, I just pull the whole stack out, and then I can take those out and put them in. So it's super easy, and I don't have to I don't know, kind of fuss with it very much. And so these are super cute. They had them in this color green, and then I think blue and pink. I can't remember. Pink definitely. I can't remember blue, if it's blue, but I'll leave those linked down below. Down here, we've got our science nonfiction. And so I have all of these little tabs here that I showed you guys in one of my hauls also. They are so nice. They're so nice, especially that now that my kids can read, to see where these things go on the shelf. And then for my little ones, then I have these stickers also. And it's just easier on the brain. So these are our nonfiction books that are science. Down here, we have our symposium or our morning basket binders. I show what's in here in another video. I will leave that video link down below too. Here we've got our sketchbooks, and then our handwriting, so they know this is where their handwriting is. Here we've got notebooks. These are probably going to go in binders also. I haven't redone these binders yet for the school year, so I got to do that. But these are going to probably go. These are like from Beautiful Feet books. They're little notebooks, and they're probably going to go inside the binders also for our early American history. Here is a toddler learning binder, and here is another toddler learning binder. My girl already knows that these are here, and she has come and grabbed them a few times. But they're at a good height, you know, she can definitely reach. So my 4-year-old, so yeah, so she gets those out sometimes. Down here, we've got 2 shelves of Usborne books. And I didn't put anything on here because they're just all Usborne books. Now, we do have some Usborne books kind of scattered around also, but these are all the ones that are kind of like science-y. And they're all kind of those like Lift the Flap books. You can see they're kind of all the same format, you know, like, so they're like Lift the Flap books or Peek Inside or, you know, Shine a Light. Those are the big ones over here sticking out. Those are the Shine a Light books. So yeah. Oh, and this thing that's sticking over here, that's, I believe that's one of the maps or something. It's some sort of map that goes with one of the Beautiful Feet studies. So yeah. All right, now moving over to here, we have this Calyx, I believe that's what it's called, from IKEA bookshelf, and these drawers are new this year. I got them because I wanted a little bit more of like concealed, organized space. So these bins here, I talk about them in my Essentials and Organization video, which I will link down below. So let's go start here on top here. This is our nature bin, nature box. So they collect different things, and we've got our magnifying glasses, and our compass is usually here too, but I believe someone has it. And then this, I don't know where to put it, and so I just put it right here. Abigail made this in one of her art classes that we do with 4-H, and I just think it's the cutest little thing. So this is our family, and so like this is me, this is my husband, and then our 5 little quail. What are they called? Chicks? What are they called? But we have a lot of quail in Arizona, so so we see these little families running around all over the place. So I just thought this was so cute, and this is all like paper. You can see, so she had to cut out paper. All of that is, I just thought that it was really neat that she just did such a good job with that. So I want to display it somewhere, but I just don't know where. Here, I got this at Hobby Lobby a few years ago also. It's just a little tin, and it's separated. See, it's got divisions, it's got 4 different divisions. And these are all of our markers. So the kids can take this. They usually will just kind of put it right here, and they will marker. Oh, this is another one of my plants, guys. Oh, I'm so happy. This kind of looks funny, but the rainbow is right here, so I don't want to move it, but this is kind of sticking out. But whatever. I'm just excited it's alive. Here. Okay, I closed the blinds because it was getting a little bit hard to see, but here is all of our Julia Rothman, like anatomy books. And then here are different books from Classical Conversations. So this one here is Old World Echoes. We have New World Echoes and Ancient World Echoes. And I have the New World Echoes one already in our morning basket. And then I will come down here. And so this drawer, this is going to be my drawer. I haven't organized it very well yet, but this is our Yodo. These are our Yodo cards. Ah, I don't want it to fall. These are our Yodo cards. Yodo is a audio player, and you just stick these cards in, and they play the different like books. So this is Heidi, Wind in the Willows. This is Hotel Flamingo, which they really like. They have all kinds of books. Let's see. There's all the Peter Rabbit books, and then Boxcar Children, Charlotte's Web, Stuart Little, Oliver Twist. There's just a whole bunch, and then there's all of this that we can fill up. But I wanted there to be a home. So this is the Yodo card home. And I told them whenever they get a card, because they ended up all over the house. So I told them whenever they get a card, they need to get it from here, put it back, go use the card, and when they're done with their time listening to whatever it is they're listening to, then they have to come back and put it away. They've been okay so far. But I just kind of want extra supplies. Maybe not, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure this out, but I think I want this to be like my drawer where I keep my extra supplies. And then there's some, like, I have our library stuff here. So this is where I have the stickers for the library labels. And then down here, this has kind of been an extra one. I don't want to display this quite yet because the pieces will fall all over the place. These are their crayon bins. These are actually from the Dollar Tree. These are the ones that I was saying are kind of hard to open. And so I need to switch those out. I just haven't switched them out to the new ones that I got from Michael's yet. Down here, we have our activity books, some activity books. We have some somewhere else too, but these didn't fit, but these are those giant sticker books that I got from Michael's that I showed you in one of my hauls also. But we have a bunch of like different activity books in that one. And then I have their bins. And then over here, I have our math palettes. It's the only thing that fits in here. So, and it barely fits in here, but thank God. So it's hidden away, tucked away. They're math palettes. And then I have extra math manipulatives in here. And these guys, the drawers came from IKEA, but these pulls came from Amazon. So I'll leave that linked down below. Also here we've got extra preschool stuff. So we've got these continents, the felt continents for our felt map that's over there, and just some extra preschool kind of toys back here. If I need my preschooler and my kindergartner to go off and play a little bit, then that's kind of where I send them. All right, now this is not real, this is a faux plant. Okay, and then coming up here, we've got our sign language chart. We've had that for forever too. Got it on Amazon. We have our 50 States Adventures book here. One of our trays, one of our rainbow trays. And then this I got from Treasures from Jennifer also. It's these wax crayons. Yeah, just wax crayons. And then we've got this kind of lamp. It does work back here. I've had it for a while. I got it at the Dollar General, so that's pretty cool. Got the lamp at the Dollar General. We've got our picture of John Stamos right there. And then this I showed you guys in one of my hauls too. It's made from the dry clay, air dry clay. That's what it's called, air dry clay. So yeah, and so this, guys, I never thought I would do this. This is totally extra. All of our extra picture books here are right here, and they are by color, by the color of the spine. And I wasn't going to do it. I kept going back and forth on should I do it, should I not do it? I don't know. But once I told my oldest what she thought about putting them in rainbow order, she flipped out and she was like, yes! And so so she just started doing it. And so, you know, I kind of helped too. But this has actually worked pretty well. We've already had it like this for maybe about a month or so. And the girls, they know where to put the books away, which, well, all of my kids, my boy too, which is really cool. I really am enjoying it. And we've got some room here for more picture books. So I'm really liking it. Here we've got something that we got from our Universal Yums box. It's a subscription box that gives you snacks from around the world. And this one, it was from the Korean box, or maybe it was from Taiwan. Oh, I don't remember. But it's like a game. It's kind of like hacky sack. So this like bounces on your knee or on your foot, on your ankle. So I just thought it was really cool. And it was colorful. And this is kind of a colorfully spot. So, so I put it right there. Down here we have our, just kind of a rainbow thing. It's one of those porcelain, not porcelain, what are they called? Ceramic, like a ceramic thing, and the girls painted it. So it went perfectly well with our rainbow books. So, so we put it down there. Down here, let's see, we've got just some extra stuff. So these two are almost empty. So we've got just some extra cards in there. And then over here, we've got extra curriculum. This is my level K curriculum and just extra curriculum in here that we are going to use during the year, but we have not quite gotten to it yet. And then coming over here, these are the cards that I showed you on one of my hauls also. They are super cute, guys. Look at these. They are so cute. They're like vintage alphabet cards. This area right here, we're gonna have circle time, and so I thought this was just a perfect place to have alphabet cards again. I hung them with twine and just the little clips, and I'll leave all of that linked down below too. Down here we have our felt map, and it's just so there's felt pieces for all of these continents, and I really love these. You guys ask me all the time where I got this. I got this from the Target dollar spot. They had it for a couple of years. I got this like 5 years ago, guys. They had it for a couple of years, and I don't know if I haven't seen it in a few years. So I don't know. You might be able to find something like it on Amazon, but sorry, I don't know where else to do it. So this is where I'm going to sit for circle time. I got this from, oh gosh, Ross. Yes, I got it from Ross. They sell them at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and stuff like that. But this one I found at Ross, this little stool so I can sit down. I was pulling these chairs out for circle time, but I wanted something that would just stay there. You know, one less thing that I have to do before circle time and after circle time. This little table I got at Hobby Lobby. It was on sale for like 70% off or something like that. And so I have our little like flashcards that we use for circle time, and I'm not sure what else I'm gonna put here. What I don't have yet is our calendar. I got one of those like perpetual calendar type things. I was so hoping that it was gonna be here in time. So here's our flag for circle time. We're gonna do our calendar, our cards. Down here we have a basket with their mats. I don't know if that's where their mats are gonna live, because they get their mats on their own, and I don't know if they can do that. But the basket has like our mats, and then just different activities that, oh, there's our menu thing there too that I showed before. Just different activities. So this whole area right here is just gonna be dedicated for circle time. I might get like a weather thing and put it right over here. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what happens with circle time this year, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And then coming over here, we've got our little shelf, the shelf I got from Target. And on top here, we have chapter books, just kind of a bunch of different chapter books. This here, guys, this was handmade. I got it in Romania when I went on a missions trip during college, and oh, I loved it. And for a while, it went out of style because, you know, that's how things happen. And then it's back in style, you know, all of the macrame and all of that kind of stuff. And so, oh, I just love, like, isn't that beautiful? Like, this is my favorite part of this room. I just love that. And I love that it's just all like handmade. And I can't believe that I even bought this. I just thought that it was amazing. And it's from Romania. So that's just, it's a nice little story. This I got from the Daily Grace Co. It's a mug. It's a real mug, but I actually got two. And this is why I got two, so I can put a little succulent. Guys, I totally killed some of this succulent. Like it was all like purpley and dead and shriveled up. Oh, I'm telling you, like I can kill succulents. Oh my goodness. But anyway, so I pulled out the shriveled part, and I just, you know, tried to remember to water it on a regular basis. Oh, down here we have our history nonfiction. In this basket, we've got some flashcards. I got these from Etsy. I'll link them down below. They're just state flashcards. Let's see. And they've got just different things about the states in the back, fun facts about the states. So we are going to use those for our American history study this year. Back here, I have a board. I got this from Treasures from Jennifer also, and it's got a little, all right, actually two, yeah, it's got two little needles and yarn, and it's for sewing. It's, you know, kind of to help with fine motor skills and stuff like that. So I'm going to, whenever my kids just need, my little ones just need some extra kind of busy work to do, I'll hand in that, and it'll be something new and exciting for them. Over here, we have our math books here. Let's see, down here. So this was something, I thought this was an appropriate book for me. Oh, how not to kill your houseplants. But this is just kind of a little felt succulent garden that my oldest made. She got it in one of her doodle crates from KiwiCo, and I just thought it was so pretty. Again, just one of those things that we can display somewhere, so I found a place for it in our schoolroom, and that book came with that kit. You do have to pay extra for that, but I did. Here are all of our geography books. And then here are our encyclopedias. Here is, we've only gotten one so far of the Honest History magazine subscription. I think they come every quarter, so we've only gotten one so far, and I've really liked it. And that actually went really well with us. We were studying World War II and all the different wars, and it kind of went through all of that too, so I really liked it. And my girl has read it a lot. And here are some art and music books. So that's that shelf here. If we go up here, a lot of these, this up here is for decoration. Like my kids can't get to it, so I just wanted something higher up that just kind of looked pretty. This sign I got on sale at Hobby Lobby. This, I can't remember, this is fake. I can't remember where I got that from. The squirrel or little raccoon or fox, it's a fox. I got from the Target dollar spot. Oh, it's so high, guys, I can't even. Again, candles from Target. I got that from Target also a long time ago. We've had that book globe for a long time. And then a faux plant. And down here, I got these two from Hobby Lobby. Again, a couple of years ago. I used to have crayons and chalk in here, but these are glass. And so my heart dropped every time my kids would grab the crayons. Oh, so I need to put something else in there. I just am not sure what. But these were little bookends. They're not supposed to be bookends, but I just made them into bookends. I put rocks inside of them. They're little planters, but I put rocks inside of them, and they're ceramic. Again, guys, Target dollar spot. I can't remember where I got these from. Probably, I think from Walmart. And then these are holding our Usborne Illustrated originals. And then this down here, one of our friends went to Egypt and brought this back for us because we were doing a unit study from Egypt. So I just thought that this was really cool. He brought back money from Egypt for my boy, and then he brought us back this little Sphinx. And I thought it was just so neat and so thoughtful of him to do that. And so I have it right here displayed. And then this little guy, this is our little Guggenheim printer press. And what it is, we got this at the Museum of the Bible in Washington, D.C. And it's a little pencil sharpener. If you can see it down there, it's a little pencil sharpener. I just thought that was just so cute. It's got a little picture right there. It's so cute. Oh, so anyway, so those are our shelves. And then over here, this is a placemat that I bought from Target. And I just thought it would be pretty on the wall. So here are these floating shelves. I got them on Amazon. I got this at Lowe's, maybe. I can't remember, but it's just to spray, you know, to water the plants, you know, all of my fake plants that are right there. But this houses our seasonal books. Some of it is from summer. Some of it is from the family book club from RAR Premium that did the Bee Tree, like Thunder Cake, the Penderwicks. So that's kind of the things that we've been reading recently, and so I'll change that out soon whenever fall comes. And a lot of the times it follows with our RAR Premium, our Read Aloud Revival Premium membership, and then just whatever it is we're reading. So that way the books are right there, the kids can read them. And a lot of times too, I'll put library books, and whenever they're done with the library books, I'll put it in the library bin, and then I'll know that it's time to restock that shelf. So yeah. This here, oh gosh, I can't remember where I got this from. Maybe Target, maybe Michael's, maybe Hobby Lobby. I can't remember. But it's a cool little hanging, and it's a chalkboard on the other side. I knew it was gonna fall. It's a chalkboard on the other side. And we've drawn on it before and stuff, but a lot of times I will just have it like this as a hanging, as a rainbow. So yeah, down here we've got a comfy little reading corner. This is not the most comfy chair, especially for an adult, but my kids sit and read here a lot, especially my two older girls. So I've kept it for that. Here, oh gosh, I can't remember where I got that from. I think maybe Amazon, but it's just a little kind of place to put books that you are currently reading. And so, you know, if my girl comes and they have to read for like 10 or 20 minutes a day, and sometimes they'll read chapter books. And so that's just kind of a place where she can put her books that she's currently reading, or not just my oldest, but my other one too. And then we've got a basket of blankets just sitting right over here because, I mean, we live in Arizona, so it has not gotten cold yet, but it will get cold in the coming months. So we've got a basket of that. Oh, and I was going to mention, this used to be our library basket too. So this basket, I believe I got at Walmart for like 15 bucks. So it's fairly inexpensive at Walmart. So, and it's a pretty big basket. We used to have that as our library bin, and then I needed a basket for blankets. So yeah, so that is our bulk of our homeschool room, but I wanted to show you this other piece. I have this. Oh, I just love this sign. Got it from Hobby Lobby, and I just love it because we come and we break bread and fellowship with people here. So it's just a really good place for it. We've got our little piano. I'm looking to upgrade this piano because my girl is taking piano lessons and she's doing really well, and so I'm looking to upgrade. But we've got our piano, our keyboard right here, and then a basket over here for her piano supplies. I want to get her earphones so she can practice you know, when the kids are napping, and they're gonna go into that little bin here. Now our schoolroom does overflow into this walkway that we have right here. Here's our front door, and this is our walkway. Up here, we are going to use this for our vocabulary wall, and I have just little clips, and so I'm just gonna put the little clips, or put the words, our vocabulary words from our Good and the Beautiful Science unit studies. I'm gonna put them on there when we get to those. And then over here, it's all just kind of decoration, family pictures and stuff like that. Down here is where we house a lot of our chapter books. So all of our Good and the Beautiful books are stored right here from level 1 here, and then it goes to level 6 here, 6 and 7. And then down here, we have on this side, level 8 and 9. So those are our beautiful our Good and the Beautiful books from the Good and the Beautiful library. Here we have our horse diary books, and we have all of them. My girl absolutely loves these books, and I love that she loves them. And they're really cool, guys, because they go through, I'm not gonna get that one, that one's Christmas, but they go through, they're kind of like historical fiction, because they have a time period. See, Ireland, 1917. So you can go through and read these in order depending on the time that you are studying. So I really like that. These are just random chapter books that we have over here. And then, okay, that's Good and the Beautiful. Down here we have all of our readers. So we've got our Usborne readers right there, Good and the Beautiful readers, and then some more Usborne readers on this side, and some random ones down in there. But this is where my first grader will go, and soon my kindergartner, if, you know, for their 10 minutes of reading, they know that they can read all of these books. So that's where that's at. And then here we have kind of our poetry books. So we've got those there, and then here are our oversized books. So these books do not fit on bookshelves. So we've got our Historium, Trees, Botanicum, Big Book of Bugs, and then this here on top, this is what I was telling you where the posters came from. So this and Botanicum and Animalium books, they came in a pack. So yeah, so there's that. And then over here are all of our Who Was books. We love Who Was books. So we need to really beef up that library. So this is the bulk of where we do schooling during the day. All right, you guys, well, that was it. That was our homeschool room for this year. Don't forget to go and check out Christie and Jaime's videos. I will leave them linked down below. And thank you again to Nikki from Carpenter Farmhouse for sponsoring this video. I will leave their website linked down below also. All right, you guys, well, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and place this emoji in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell icon so you get notified whenever new videos pop up. And let's be friends. Follow me over on Instagram at Dina_pursuing_peace. All right, you guys, well, I hope you're having a blessed day, and I will see you next time with another video. Bye.